Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got chapter 8.7. We are factoring special cases. Okay, the nice thing about this is, guys, this is nothing new. This is stuff that we've done before. This will be super, super duper easy. Okay? So first off, remember back in the day in chapter 7, we did a little foiling. Remember firsts, outers, inners, last? Yeah, that 4-letter F word you can say in math class, right? We know the one you can't say, right? We don't say that word, right? Fun is 3 letters. You can say fun. But we have the swear word you can't say, right, Lauren? And what's the other one that you can't say? No, you can't say fail. Fire. Don't say fire math class because everybody thinks there's a fire and they run out, right? We don't want you to run out of here. All right. So as we take a look, finding the product of a sum and difference, we talked about using FOIL. A times A was A squared, right? My outside terms, A times negative B was negative AB in alphabetical order. And then I'll use a different color for when I take B times A, that's positive AB. We write it in alphabetical order. And B times negative B is negative B squared. And yes, sir. Yeah, I can zoom in. How's that? Yes, sir. Now, what happens with your outers and your inners? These are going to cancel. Negative AB plus AB, they cross out, and you're just left with A squared minus B squared. Okay? So as we take a look, we can go ahead and take that X times X. We get X squared. What's going to happen with your outers and inners? They're going to cancel. I heard it. Yeah. We get minus 5x plus 5x. If you want to write them, I don't, because I usually do that in my head. But 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. So those guys in the middle, you oi, Tom. That thing's going to cancel. I got x squared minus 25. Okay. Well, now, guys, we're going to go in the opposite order. Now we're going to go backwards. We're going to factor this guy. All right. So when I have what's called difference of squares, difference means subtraction of two things squared. So we do factors of F and L, and you don't see an OI term. There is no OI term. It's just 0. So factors of F are A and A. Factors of negative B squared, one's a plus, one's a minus, and then B and B. And then we're done. You can check your outers and inners, your OI. Again, that's negative AB. Your inners is AB positive, and that's 0. And that's what we want. There is no middle term there. Okay? Now, sum of squares. People are like, well, if difference of squares does that, then sum of squares does that also. But what letter does that look like in between? It's a plus sign, but what does a plus sign look like? Yeah? A T. And this is a trick. A lot of people try to factor it, but guess what? It does not factor. It's a trick. It is prime. Okay, so that T in the middle, the plus sign looks like a T. That's a trick. You can't do that one. Okay, you can try to do factors of this. You can try A plus B and A plus B, but you're going to get a middle term then. You'll get 2AB when you add your outers and inners. You can try A minus B and A minus B, but again, that's going to give you negative AB in the middle. So this one does not factor. All right. So when they give you an example like this and they say, factor this guy, x squared minus 25, there is no middle term. We do factors of F and L. And here we go. Factors of x squared, we know are x and x. What's factors of negative 25? Plus 5 and minus 5? One's a plus, one's a minus. Now, if you had x minus 5x plus 5, same thing. Okay, doesn't matter the order. But I got x plus 5, x minus 5. And again, check your outers and inners. Oi, that's negative 5x. Your inners is 5x. That's 0. Well, good, because there is no x term there. Okay, so this is called difference of squares. All right, so we're not going to do every single one of these, but let's give this a shot. X squared minus 121. All right, factors of x squared. X and x. What are factors of negative 121? They're exactly the same, but one's a plus, one's a minus. No.
11 and 11.
Yeah. One's a plus 11, one's a minus 11. So 11 times negative 11 is negative 121. And then when you check your outers and inners, negative 11x, 11x gives you 0. And that's what we want. There is no middle term. The idea here, you don't need to do this, but the idea is there's like plus 0x. There is no middle term, so think of there's a 0 there. A 0x term. Okay. All right, let's check the next one.